About Ashley's portrait stories. I share work through illustration that is inspired by the people and the images they share with me. By speaking with them and getting to know them, stories are formed in my mind of what that could look like. While sketching, I look at the story within the conversation. The tilt of the head, the likes and dislikes. General mannerisms and laughter. A nuanced narrative begins to form in my mind. As if I am imagining how it will look before I put pen to paper, the beginnings of a story portrait emerges from what seemed like thin air. The more one knows. The story portrait starts as scratches and notes on paper, then I take that to my computer and start to block out shapes and pieces that will be in the story. It seems deceptively simple at first glance. A pen and a piece of paper while conversing with someone. And within this format, I can get detailed information from my imagination, and that allows me to offer insights towards the completion of the drawing/illustration, whether I create it by hand or digitally. There is always some hand involved. I create work that when you look at it close up, you see lots of things, and from far away, it looks just like an aspect of that person. Just like us. We are so multidimensional and moody. Every time I create a portrait, it is like making a short documentary in 2D. A portion of the story is unveiled. It excites me from beginning to end. I often don't know how it will turn out in reality either. I can plan all I want and imagine, and every time, it is better than what I was thinking. As an illustrator, I seek to portray a sense of the person and their emotions in my work. To tell a partial story of them. Making the work and then viewing it takes two types of brains. It is challenging not to get too involved in what I believe the piece could look like at its best. I am reminded that each of us is so special, and how fortunate I am to have gotten the opportunity to share a part of their story as seen through my eyes. The connections and community is formed for legacy and remembrance. A memory, fulfilled by simply viewing the final art piece. It could be your younger self, a memorial, a story, or an aspiration. The ways and means and what we can come up with are as limited as we creators are. The story arc changes and shifts, even as the drawing is created. That is part of the fun. What will become? More to be revealed. Set up by Ashley Aliko for the love of a face and the human condition. Portrait creation to honor and enjoy your expression. A good story in some instances. Ashley is an illustrator and graphic designer living in Southern California with her beloved dog Lily. Thank you for taking a look.